required beyond obeying the law and paying our taxes. So none of us are required to be here today. We're not required to maintain the memorials. We're not required by any government to create and maintain our cemeteries or to keep alive the memories of those who have gone. We can be at home. We can be, well, at the beach, but maybe not today. We can be at the annual summer barbecue to start it off, because to a lot of people, that seems to be what Memorial Day weekend is. The least we can do, take a few hours out of our lives to reflect, remember, and honor those who are not here today. And like I said, one thing I'm going to do is I just want to share the story of 3 soldiers that I served with today that didn't come home. Thinking about these last night was emotional thinking back. I haven't really shared my thoughts and feelings about the events of their service with a lot of people other than those few of us that were there. So, the first young American I want to introduce you to is a young lady by the name of Michelle. 2002, Michelle was a college student, 19, University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, majoring in journalism. 2 years later, in April of 2004, she wasn't in her dorm studying for class. She wasn't hanging out with her friends. Well, at least she wasn't hanging out with her college friends. She wasn't going out on the weekends having the pre-21-year-old beer, which I hear happens sometimes. And she wasn't either going to class or she wasn't skipping class, which also happens, I guess. No, she was living in a bombed-out estate of a former Iraqi government official, putting on body armor every day and patrolling some of the worst, deadliest streets in Baghdad. She had been doing that for almost 10 months, along with 140 some other fellow soldiers of her company. I served with her in the 32nd Military Police Company. I didn't know her that well. I was an NCO. I was the company operations NCO, one of them. She was a young MP in one of the line platoons. One Friday night, it was Good Friday, April 9th, 2004, she crawled into the gunner's hatch of her Humvee, loaded her machine gun, and departed with her convoy of 4 Humvees to help secure an Iraqi police station. This was during the 2004 Spring Seder Uprising, where anti-government militias were attacking government facilities all across the country. Iraqi government forces were abandoning their positions and their buildings in droves across the country. We took a lot of pride in that the Iraqi police that we worked with in our battalion did not leave their positions. And we were proud to stand by their side to hold their stations. Young Michelle was moving through Baghdad to stand alongside those Iraqi police when her convoy was hit by an ambush. The convoy for 4 Humvees came under heavy IED and automatic weapons fire. She didn't react like you'd expect a normal 20-year-old to react. The IED went off, the machine gun started firing from all levels. They're driving in downtown Baghdad, multi-story apartment building, and there's automatic weapons fire coming from every direction. Instinct, any human nature, is to duck. This was in the days before we had side shields on our Humvees. So basically from the waist up, the gunners were exposed when they were flying in those days. No, her immediate reaction was to swing her machine gun and to engage the heaviest fire to protect her comrade. Michelle did that, and Michelle died. I can't say it any different than that. Sorry.